Is it working? All right, we're back. I took the liberty to do one of the temperature observational surveys on my own, and I did the one that was like closest to us, like it was just somewhere north over here. It still took like 20 minutes to complete because, as I said, you have to fly a plane from here all the way to over here, and it takes a long time even with time acceleration. And now we only have this one, which is like on the other side of the planet, so it's even farther away. So you might think, okay, how do you do that? Well, we're gonna build some rocket that will transport the plane over there. But until then, I also want to mention that from that mission we got just enough science to grab a new research level, the electronics, which gives us like stronger antennas, and also the new science measurement thing, the double C seismic accelerometer. So that means that once again we have to redo all our missions in all our previous biomes, and now attach accelerometer to it, and have that work as well. So you just do like this. You launch, you do this for the launch pad, you do this for the a nearby runway. You have to like redo them for all these places. And yeah, precise acceleration data was subjecting the vessel to this situation. And it's just extra science that you can't say no to it. And I also wanted to mention, we can see the acceleration is relatively close to that of real life Earth. I think we 0.995 G, and I think that's true because we're also on the equator. You have to remember the fact that this space center is located straight on the equator line, just to make it slightly easier for players to learn the process of like getting into an orbit and all that. Anyway, we also have to do like a mission to like Minmus, and thinking about that, we have like some missions over here, some touristical missions to like fly to Minmus. So hey, why not do that, right? I mean, I can't see how that could possibly go wrong. We did do a touristical mission on the moon, and that ended up absolutely terribly, but hey, it can be worse than that. Let's just put it that way. I mean, Minmus has a weaker gravity well, so like cut me some slack, alright? Was it like, it must have been the second mooncraft for non-pilots and tourists. Yeah, this was the shit right over here. We also had like what is this? Second mooncraft 1.1. Okay, don't remember what this one, how this one was different. I guess it was because of the solar panels, maybe? I'm not sure, but what we will do is we'll just grab this. I think this is like functional, all things considered. Go to utility, put an MK1 crew cabin, and there we have it. This is what we are going to use to get to Minmus and back, and obviously for this mission we'll get Valentina Kerman. She hasn't been on Minmus for quite a while, and the 2 tourists, and I think we'll just launch it right away. Well, it's not going to, and we're gonna cut through this mission because we've already been through this multiple times, but almost forgot, we need to put in the new science stuff over here, the seismic accelerometers, and I think they can just barely fit right beneath the mystery goo, and if it's necessary we'll just grab someone outside and take them off and grab them and put them like inside. Oh, right, lovely. Freaking let's save it, don't see why not. Get fucking Steam messages. I try my best to like not be interrupted in all this like recording, so I turn off my Facebook, I turn off my Skype. Now fucking Steam deserves me, so you can never win it, man. That's all that I'm trying to say here. Oh well, all that being said, this should be a pretty simple and straightforward mission. Also, another thing that I wanted to note is that while I did get some new communication arrays from the new science, I am not going to recall the probe that I've sent to in orbit to be ready to send on Mars. This is actually a concern that is, happening both. Oh, we can also use this while flying, and it like gives us the acceleration that the ship, I mean the measurement suffers, over here. But it can only be done while we can only like toggle the measurement while we are. Eek. Oh fuck, that's not what you want to see. All right, we'll do that again. Um, Anyway, that was a little bit embarrassing, I'll admit, but yeah, you have to be careful when you decouple them and they just shear off bits of your engines. So what I was going for is that this is a real concern both in Kerbal space program and in real life space programs, is that we can make a ship right now and send it to some whatever distant planet you want, but the thing is that the planets are so far apart and it's gonna take so long for the ship to get there that by the time you get like there or even halfway through the mission, you're gonna have discovered technologies that would have made the travel much easier and much more productive from a scientific standpoint. So you get this dilemma, like, do you wait more until you get like more advanced technology, or do you just send it right away with what you have and give up on further improvements? And yeah, it's something that everyone has to deal with. God damn it, this ship is heavy. Oh, we managed to catch it without it having to make a tumble over. That's pretty impressive. It is heavier with the extra crew cabin, not going to lie, but it shouldn't make the mission to Minmus like much more difficult. It should be good enough. We don't have RCS on this one, so this will make it a little bit more difficult to like move around, but it shouldn't by much. And there are a few biomes that we haven't checked yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do those as well. But yeah, I think we're safe now. I don't think we'll have any more issues with like getting into orbit and burning towards Minmus. So yeah, I suppose I'll just do that, and I'll see you guys in just a bit as I prepare for the next mission. Alright, so we did the burn to almost perfection, but it seems that we're gonna have to wait until we do the transfer. We'll have to wait like a bunch of orbits, because right now the moon is literally in our way and we just cannot burn towards Minmus without encountering the moon. Like, it's literally right in front of us. So I mean, we could do something like that and go for like a moon assist, and I think that would get us relatively close to it. But yeah, I mean, can we actually do it? It's like Minmus encounter. Yeah, it is possible. Alright, well, this is a new maneuver for me, so I might as well just try it. This will be uh, moon gravity assisted Minmus mission, so technically it should require even less fuel. Look at that, it only requires 884 delta V for us to get into an encounter with Minmus, just because we are using the force, the gravitational force of the moon to slingshot us around towards Minmus. That's something very important. And if you could learn to do it like easily with like other missions, like to other planets, for examples, and it can be done obviously, then it can make your missions a lot more efficient in terms of fuel. Like, you could launch missions all the way to Elu and back with as little fuel as I have on this ship right now. You know, I know it sounds like insane almost, but it is doable. Until then, let us burn whatever we have left of here, and then we'll need to switch to the second stage. So we go for like this, then detach, then burn, and we got it pretty much on the dot with the amount of time that we need to burn. Once again, you know, going for like take that Northern kind of like style of video. He is trying to get to Duna as I'm making these episodes, but I mean, he got to Duna. He's not coming back from it. He could if he knew how to, you know, travel, basically. But yeah, it's like I don't even know where to begin explaining. Like, if only he had like watched my videos from the very beginning, maybe he could have done something. All right, let's see how this one works. I'm gonna have to like try and get myself oriented on the node as close as I can. Oh, the node is just running away now, huh? Seems that we'll need to do possibly some additional adjustments to this. Yeah, it didn't work as well as I thought, huh? Well then, let's take off this node, please and thank you. Why can I not delete this? Thank you. All right. And sure, once we get past the moon, we can do like some slight. Now there you go. We only need to burn a little bit more prograde, and that will do it. Just 5 more seconds, pretty much. And we'll do it when it comes to it. But that will be it for this mission. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool the fact that we do this like a Mooner assisted transfer. Now, as I said, I'm not going to recall this mission, but I am going to make sure that any like subsequent probes that I'm going to send to Duna and other planets are going to have the more improved communication equipment, and if necessary, I think I'm going to send like one more satellite in like an even higher orbit using like the strongest antenna that we have, you know, right now at our disposals. I think we have like a satellite, you know, first satellite. It's basically like this. So we're not gonna, you know, take it back. That's the plan. I think like what I'm saying is that we're only going to take this back by crashing it down, and because of that we can just go right on ahead and equip it with like the best relay antenna. It's pretty big. It's quite gigantic, if I may say so myself. And yeah, we can then just put on one of those, wait, airstream protective shells. There you go. And right like that. Perfect. Well, as perfect as it can get. And yeah, I mean, it looks good to me. This will deploy roughly when this part deploys. And yeah, we'll have this as the second satellite. And I suppose we can launch it right away. It has everything that it needs, if I remember correctly, like batteries, solar panels, stabilization systems. I think it might use like the previous version of the probe. I cannot see inside, can I? I think it might use the Octo. It's like okay, you know what? Deploy this. Just want to see what probe it's using. Cannot. Yeah, it's using the Octo, not the Hex. Well then, we can revert this very quickly to the vehicle assembly and just like make a very slight adjustment. Take off this, take off the Octo, and deploy the Hex. There's a little bit of an issue, is that when you remove a command module and put a new one back, it just puts it like low and you might not be able to see it. I put this on right. Want it, there you go. It's pretty well fixed, and this on top, and it should be fine. Very strong relay antenna, and it's using the more advanced probe. Let's launch this bad boy into a high Kerbin orbit, so we are sure that we have connection with Kerbin and other like external probes that will go outside of Kerbin, like pretty much at all times. And then we'll also send like our little expedition to check out those it's protective shell is pretty good, huh? Right, to check that for those temperature surveys. And in the like meanwhile, like off screen, I will go ahead and like send a bunch of probes into orbit of Kerbin. Basically, the idea of it, as I explained it already in the last episode, is that I'm going to send them there and just park them there and wait until like they have the proper transfer. Everything is under control. Don't panic. Don't panic. Everything is fine. So yeah, I'll just... It's way more wobbly than last time I remembered. I won't be once we get rid of the man's hail part, which we should have stopped burning it quite a long time ago. But yeah, anyway, as I said, once we get them up there, all we need to do is to just wait until we have like the proper window for transfer. I think that's how we call it. And yeah, apart from that, for doing like a manned mission to another planet like Tuna or anything else, what I will do is I'm not going to like, well, you know, hopefully I might need to. It will be up to debate for your input as well as mine input as I keep learning about this, but it is very laggy for some whatever reason right now. What I want to do is like I want to like make a ship into orbit from like multiple parts before sending it to another planet. I don't want it like to make it from a single part, because you have to like you need like some very heavy launchers to do that. Well, since the ship is not, the recording is not really cooperating with me, I might as well just skip to the moment until we are like where we want the probe to be, basically. Alright, so without much of an issue, I've burned myself into an orbit, so we are just gonna go right on ahead and burn away to get ourselves into a high orbit. The reason why I'm doing it right now is because I don't want to have another like moon encounter, and I don't think I will have it on this side. So we'll just burn until we are like very far away, like roughly we'll need to grab a speed of 3,200 meters per second, somewhere close to that, and we'll leave it there and we'll like make another burn once it gets to like the apoapsis of that orbit, pretty much. And we should have enough fuel for it, all things considered. No, we would have gotten an encounter, but only on like the falling back part. Okay, so this is like even further away than Minmus, so that is far enough away, 60 million kilometers. So yeah, it will get there in 13 days. We have the relay antenna up and operational. I'm not sure what required complete is. Transmission interruption may compromise data integrity. Well, regardless, we have the antenna. We can also access KerbNet if we want to from over here, and it works just fine. Accidentally placed a waypoint. Do that every single time. Please delete it. Can't really see much from this, unfortunately. Guess I'm just too high up, but yeah, this should work just fine. We have power on it, we have communication, so if we go back, we're gonna save, and if we go back to the space center and the tracking station, and check out. This is also a thing that maybe you might not know, but if you want to see how the communication networks appear, you do have to click on this, and that shows you all of them. So you know, it shows you including the ships that we have sent. It shows you you know, this is like the one with the satellite, and this is like the second one that will get up over here, and we also have this one that keeps on going around the test probe that we still have. That, what kind of communication technology does this one have? Oh, this one has relay antennas as well. All right, that's pretty good. That means that this one can also be used to like maintain connection back to Kerbin. So you know, in the past I might have wanted to get this thing back to Kerbin. You know, I actually even have it on an orbit that would make it enter the atmosphere. But now I realize that it's much more beneficial to our cause to keep it there, in order to just have connection with everything. Now, for the mission of making some temperature surveys, I do have a plan for that. It's it might be a bad idea how this thing looks but basically we're gonna take this plane, we're gonna put it upwards, and we are going to attach a rocket to it. Now, I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do that and maintain it stable. I'm not exactly sure how the hell I can convince the game to stop lagging on me, but if those things work, well, first off, we need to have the steering wheels like on deployed, start extended. There you go. We need them to start retracted, and then we will need some decouplers, and I think these ones will be the best ones because they are like larger. And yeah, we'll just put in some of these fuel tanks, and it will go up, and it will go up. It will go, you know, not exactly an orbit, but like close-ish to it. And yeah, I can't see how that can't work, right? Right? Put it on like this, you know, it'll have like a... it's basically like the ones that you see in movies and everywhere, you know. Man cell engines, it will even have like some solid fuel boosters attached to the side here. You know, all the good juicy stuff. You know, something like the thumpers should be good enough for what we do. They should have like enough power to lift it up. And yeah, some additional struts here and there to just keep things on right. And we should have... I love how it tries to work on from this part as well. I think we should take it off from here. Alright, I think that might take them off like entirely. Yeah, they do. We'll just put them on again. And there you go. And there you go. Yeah, that should be pretty stable. Does it have a thermometer? Need to keep that one in mind. I don't think it has. Let's not forget about that. That would be like the most embarrassing thing, having like a long successful mission and we just don't have the thing that we need to like measure stuff with. Let's put it like over here. Only problem that I have with this is it needs to go up, and when you go up you go fast, quite obviously, and once you do that, well, when it comes back it's gonna get pretty hot, you know. That's usually the problem. Alright, let's buy some launch stabilizers. Hey man, I guess we'll see how this works. We'll call this one Space Plane 1. This is, you know, just pointing fun at Normal once again. What this is like mostly what this series is about. This might be an actual space plane because guess what? This might actually get to space. Will Will it do? I'm not sure, but that's the intention at least. Alright, we'll activate navigation. I hope it will get like lighter on this side as time goes on. Look at that, we have Jebediah and Bill Kerman on board. The Jebediah level 3 pilot, able to like orient all the ways now. He's also able to orient like not only like normal and anti-normal and radial in, radial out. He's now also able to orient on the target in, target out, and towards the maneuver nodes. Whoa! Should have expected that. Whoa! Yeah, alright. How do they deal with this? Wait. So aerodynamic overlay, center of thrust, center of mass. I think what we need to do is like make it so that these two are like over the top, you know, make the center of mass be on top of the thing. So I mean, a very easy solution is just to put a bunch of weight on this side, and that should make it work. Just a bunch of excess weight, even if it doesn't do anything. Like, there you go, we just put in a fuel tank. Now it's too much on the other side. It needs to be a smaller fuel tank. Like this. Yeah, sure. That doesn't seem to affect the aerodynamics of these things at all. Yeah, man, if it works, then I'm a genius, right? Let's try and see how this thing behaves. And launch. I mean, we can almost control it. Almost, but not really. It's not going down, and it's sort of going the right way if you think about it. Yeah, we can almost bring it back up. Yeah, once we get rid of the solid fuel boosters, we might even have control of this ship. Oh boy, the lag isn't helping at all. Okay, keep it straight. We almost have it. Detach. Hey, alright. Okay, so where the hell are we supposed to go? We don't really want like a polar orbit. We want to go somewhere like along this way, but also try to keep the ship stable somehow. I know, it's hey, alright. It seems that we have converted into a ballistic missile that is spinning around uncontrollably. What the fuck? Okay, calm down. Calm your tits. Jebediah to control center. The tits are being calmed. Alright. Alright, let's just keep it up. Alright, you know what? Just get rid of that. Activate main engines. Throttle. Alright, we just need to pick up from this like deadly dive, and we'll just be on our way. See, this is the reason why I don't really want to do these missions like full time, because, well, first off, this was like a complete failure. It didn't really work as intended, but even if it did, these things take so long. We have to go such a long way. Not even sure if we have the fuel at this point. You know what? It's like 11:46 right now for my time, so I'm gonna cut the recording and I'm gonna be right back when we get to it. The problem is I cannot even like put an autopilot on this thing, you know. I actually have to like come back once in a while and check to see, make sure that, you know, things are going the right way. Jebediah is loving it and Billy's like, "Why have thou forsaken me?" Yeah, see you guys once we get there. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Alright, so after fucking traveling. Oh, these are Kerbin's Badlands. I've never heard of those. Anyway, after traveling for almost, I mean, 1 hour and 15 minutes in game, which was almost half an hour in real life because I used time acceleration, we finally got to the first place to grab science from. And we got to a new biome. I didn't know about this biome before, Kerbin Badlands. Not exactly sure why they are called this way, but fuel is becoming like a major concern at this point. I'm trying to like reduce the thrust as much as I can and like rely on you know, gliding as much as possible because we are very limited in terms of fuel and we still have 4 more places that we need to visit. Problem is that we are like, you know, at night time and I can't really see anything, you know, if that's not sure if you're aware of that, if that is a problem, but we just passed like a massive mountain range on our way here, like it was over here. So yeah, I kind of need to be able to see where I'm going, but anyhow, we have 4 more places to go and we have roughly 10 minutes worth of fuel, I think. So we should be able to do it, but goddamn, this is why I said these missions are annoying as hell. Just look at the amount of time it takes us to do. I've been doing a bunch of shit in the background as I waited for this, but even so, it's pretty ridiculous. And it's annoying because I can't keep the science of these Badlands because I have to get to these other places and collect it as well. Also getting like very low over here and I need to pull up again. Okay. It's a little difficult when you have like this little thrust to do these maneuvers, but I'm kind of forced to do so. I really cannot see how close to the ground I am over here, and that really concerns me. And I'm concerned even more seeing this giant mountain coming right up. Yeah, we can see the fuel dwindling. It's dwindling fast. We might. I don't think we have enough to grab all 4 of them, but you know, one can hope. That's first thing, and second thing, redoing this mission to like get over here and grab the last one. Like, you might as well just shoot me, right? I don't want to spend hours doing this kind of shit, you know? I mean, it's fine from like exploration perspective. It was alright. We got a new biome and everything. Are we still like over the Badlands? No, these are shores apparently, even though it's like a lake. Interestingly enough. But yeah, still have a few places left to visit, and even with our attempts of like conserving fuel, I'm not sure that we have enough. Let's see this one. Come on already, we are right on top of it. So annoying. I don't really need to see that for any particular reason. More time warp, get us closer. Please end my suffering, Bill stupidity. Huh, well, how about that, Bill? This place is saying that you're stupid. How does that make you feel, huh? Alright, let's go towards our next destination. Getting a lot of science out of it. Actually, yeah, we are. We're not getting like the bonus that we have from like the unpaid intern program, but even so, we are getting science out of it. And we're trying our best to limit our fuel consumption, but don't know if our best is enough. We have very little speed, and that's another problem. Like, we can't go too slow because we will lose altitude. But the only way to catch up speed is to glide downwards. So you know, it's a little bit of a come and go kind of thing. I mean, as long as we're above this lake, we can go pretty low on altitude. But yeah, that mountain, and there's some other mountain visible over there. Those just kind of scare me. We do have the parachute, so I'm not really afraid if we run out of fuel. You know, we can just parachute our ship down to the ground. What I really want is to just finish this mission and grab all the places. I don't want to redo this for just like one more place. Okay, we are entering site Z, X, Y, whatever. Log temperature. Very good. Navigation set for the next one. This one is pretty close. Only some minor adjustments will get us on the trajectory. And then there will be one more that is a little bit further away, but still hopefully within the range of our fuel. We have less than 10 minutes worth. Sector PV, alright. Kerbin shores as well. Very good. Setting trajectory for the last place. And I'm trying to look over here, scan the horizon to like figure out just how high these places are, so I know like how low can I let my plane go before, you know, I'm in danger of like crashing. There is like a little bit of a hill there if I can see it, so that kind of scares me. We can't go for less throttle than this. We are like at half throttle already. If I go for less than this, we might risk, you know, just falling from the sky pretty much. Let's do a quick save. We've done solid progress. We might be able to get to this. We are very close. Here's another issue though, that the lower we get, the thicker the air gets, and therefore we are also using more fuel. So you want to get up, but if we get up we lose speed, and there's so many back and forths about piloting, and goddamn, everyone who's like an experienced pilot in real life, like, sure, you have at this point you have all these like means to help you with like autopilot and all that, but still, if you're forced to fly on your own, it's a fucking crapshoot, dude. And my thanks to everyone who managed to do it properly. Might be above the Badlands again, so if we are, I'd be very happy to grab some scientific data from this place, because, you know, it's new and we don't have it. And I think I'll just parachute my way down. I'm not going to bother to try and land. I've been just way too long at this place and I just want this to end, so please take me home. Right. Yeah, I don't think it will be the Badlands. I think we'll have just the shores again. Log temperature. It's unfortunate. And we definitely don't have enough fuel to go back now. So, we did it. Cut the engines. Deploy the parachute. Brakes, gears, whatever. Anything we can do to slow ourselves down and just take us down. We're going to land over water, which is not ideal. But as I said, I don't want to bother with this anymore. We're losing electric charge very fast without the engine. But we should have enough. And we have the pilot on board anyway, so I don't think that's an issue. But yeah, we did this mission at the very least. I'm pretty happy about that. Would I do that again? Fuck no, I don't want to go through this ever again. But all I want to say is that I've been through these missions before when I played this on my own, and I've been through similar things where I had to go basically on the ground to do them, and goddamn, those were annoying. But anyway, we're falling with a pretty fast speed, so we might need to like turn on the engine like one more time before we have the impact. You know, the thing is that it doesn't work like with rockets, so it takes much longer for the thrust to make its effect. You know, like right now we're going back up. No, this is not what we want. Okay, we are going back down. Hopefully just not too fast. Yeah, it's the weird thing about these kind of engines. Alright. A little bit scary, but we did it. Does the atmospheric fluid whatever... it can't be done underwater, huh? Alright, well then. Recover the vessel! Hey, we did it! And still enough time left for supper. God damn, I just been through this for... I just spent 45 minutes just doing this. So no, I don't want to do this anymore. Please, for the love of God, just take me. What is this? In Kerbin near... So, you know, seismic data. What those basically are, you want to go over here, and then once you get over here, those places are very close by, so you know you might think that, oh well, you just walk in between them. They're not that close by. Takes way longer. Recover this place. I mean, this whatever. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching. It's gonna be a while until we actually make our burn towards Duna because, as I said, I will want to get more ships up and ready for it, and I don't want to like waste time basically because we could time warp until we are in the right position and it's not too long to get over there. Um, like I think it's like the closest, but still, you know, I don't want to have any problems. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time with like the Minmus mission and with me launching, I guess, more probes into orbit and waiting. Probably in like 2 episodes, we'll be doing the Duna mission proper. Don't, not 100% sure, but most likely. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.